Hey everyone, it's Wasabi and I'm back with another review. Today we're checking out the Artisan Hayate Otsu V2. Not a brand new pad, the V2 dropped sometime last year, but it's still one of the most talked about Artisan surfaces right alongside the Zero and the Key 83. As always, everything you hear in this video is just my personal thoughts, opinions, and experiences using the product. So what makes the V2 interesting is the addition of anti-static conductive threads over the V1 version. That is something that Artisan first introduced with the launch of the Key 83. Like all modern Artisan pads, this one comes in their flat cardboard packaging. It's simple, secure, and honestly the best way to present a high-end pad. The design of the pad, it's clean, it's professional looking. You got stitch edges, logo on the bottom with the pad name printed on. It's got a subtle surface texture that is similar to the Artisan Key 83. And you got two colorway options available. It's the black or the wine red colorway that I have. And honestly speaking, photos do not do this red justice. It's a deep, luxurious red that looks expensive, which, well, it is expensive. I mean, it's an Artisan pad, and you know, I was actually worried that this one would be too bright, but in person, it's really not. I think it looks pretty great. So the size that I went for is the 490 by 420, and it's got a thickness of 4mm. They also offer this one in medium, large, and extra large. So you got plenty of options, but depending on the desk space that you have. The quality is, you know, as always with Artisan, it's fantastic. It has that consistent high-end finish that Artisan pads are known for. The V2 also introduces the new anti-static conductive threads, and that is designed to support more consistent glide across longer sessions. The stitching around the pad is clean and there is no fraying on my unit. And the base is the high-quality Japanese pour-on, which stays dense, springy, and durable over time. The Hayate Otsu V2 is a balanced pad and it leans slightly towards the faster side of balance. The glide starts quickly and stops smoothly, giving it a controlled but lighter feel than an Artisan Zero, for example. And despite the extra speed, it never feels floaty or unstable. The surface is slightly textured, similar to the original Hayate Otsu, but it's not as rough as Artisan's moderately rough description suggests. You can feel the texture under the mouse feet, but it stays comfortable enough against the skin. This texture provides just enough feedback to stay connected during small corrections without any sticky feeling when changing directions. So compared to the Artisan Zero, movement here feels lighter and less planted. Stopping power is present but softer. You don't get that heartbreak feeling of something like on the Type 99. So for this one, flicks enter and exit more smoothly, which favors faster movements over snappy gameplay. And there is a slight XY friction difference, but it's subtle and easy to ignore in practice. And now here's a quick sound test to give you a better idea of the texture of this surface. For the base grip, it's very strong when it's brand new. This one really grips well to the desk, but just avoid lifting and repositioning it too often because dirt and dust can reduce the grip over time. If that happens, my quick fix is usually to wipe the base and my desk with a damp cloth, then just let it dry and it should be grippier than before. Edge comfort is great, especially with the soft base option. Artisan soft pads are my favorite because they feel cushy when your arm rests on the edge. Texture-wise, even though this is a textured pad, it doesn't feel like it's scraping my skin. And with a gaming sleeve, it works fine. It's definitely a lot easier than using an Artisan Zero. In game, the Hayate Otsu V2 feels exactly like what it's designed to be. It is a true all-rounder. In tracking heavy games like Overwatch 2, following targets feels smooth and effortless. The direction changes are light and the glide never feels like it's fighting you. Micro adjustments feel controlled and predictable. It's not as sharp as on the speed pad, but it stays consistent over long sessions. Flicking feels clean and fluid, especially in faster paced shooters. You don't get an aggressive snap at the end of the flick. The shots land pretty naturally as long as you're not over relying on hard stopping power. Overall, the Hayate Otsu V2 handles tracking, flicks, and micro corrections well, but it doesn't specialize in any one area. texture. And I'd say that is both its strength and weakness. It never gets in your way, but it also doesn't give you that instant, this is why I use this pad feeling. To me, the Hayate Otsu V2 is a true jack of all trades and master of none. You know, after spending a fair amount of time with the Hayate Otsu V2 since last November, it is undeniably a good mousepad. The quality is top tier and it performs well across many different genres. It is the kind of pad that you stop thinking about, and whether that's a good or bad thing really depends on what you're looking for. I would say compared to other Artisan pads, it doesn't feel as distinctive. And also, if you're coming from an Artisan Zero, expect more texture, more speed, less stopping power, and a lighter and quicker feel when changing directions. That makes the Otsu V2 a better fit for fast-paced shooters like Overwatch 2 or the finals, where constant tracking and rapid direction changes matter more than hard stops. If you mostly play Valorant or Counter-Strike, I'd still recommend the Zero. It gives you more control, more confidence on flicks, and a more deliberate experience overall. And for my personal preference, I would still reach for the Zero. But if you want one pad that works well across multiple game genres, with a balanced glide and consistent feel, then this one is an easy recommendation from Artisan. And like most Artisan pads, it is expensive, but the quality, the consistency, and esports level trust are exactly what keeps people coming back. I mean, the quality is so good that I buy these pads for my channel, and I have confidence in Artisan's products. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to support my channel, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.